Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. So in this video, I wanted to show you how I have my air compressor set up with the automated valve and the auto drain. So I set it up on a switch initially, but I want to do some automatic controls. So let me show you what I got going on here. So I have the switch and it goes up and it powers this outlet. So on the outlet, I have my auto drain for my compressor. And then I have an automated valve here that will fail close. So I leave the air compressor on all the time because it's up in the air. So I leave it on and I just close the valve. So whenever I need air, just turn this switch. And now my air system's charged. So while this works really well, there's a really good chance that I'll leave this on. I haven't done it yet, but there's a 100% chance that I will. So I want to tie this into the shop lights, but I don't want this to energize every time the shop lights come on. But I do want it to go off every time the shop lights go off. So let me show you what I bought to take care of this and we'll get this project done. Here's what I got to make this work. So the heart of it is this Shelly 1 mini. It's a little smart relay. So these are super simple. You have your neutral line, and then over here your switched wire, which goes from your line through a switch to there, and then you're in and you're out on your relay. So these accept a push button switch, or they're controlled over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. So to replace the light switch, I got a momentary switch. So that's what I need to input in that, just a momentary input. And then lastly, a little LED indicator so I'll know when it's on, because you won't be able to tell by the switch position, so I'll just be able to glance over and see if it's on. So what this will allow me to do is turn it on with the switch or turn it off with the switch. And then this will also be tied into my lighting relay. So anytime the lighting relay is off, this switch will be off. And then I'll be able to control this with my phone manually as well. So let's get this stuff put in and get it working. All right, here's what I got. So I have my power coming in and I had to split it 3 ways. So line into there and then into the relay and also to the switch. So when I toggle the switch, it'll send the signal back to the switch terminal and then it'll output out. Of course, neutral, I had to split it. And then my little LED, I drilled a hole in the cover and wired that into the neutral and the output on the relay. So that way when this output is energized, my LED will come on. This is, once again, this is just a momentary switch. It's not a normal switch. It's just momentary. So let me get this buttoned up. We'll get this thing programmed and I'll show you how it works. Alrighty, we've got everything set up here. So we got this little Shelly relay tucked in behind there. Still got to give me a cover for this. So now I can come hit the switch. That'll open my motorized valve on the air compressor and start the auto blowdown timer. So I could turn it on and off. Got my little indicator light. And then if I walk out, forget it. I'm gonna do this for my phone. Shop lights, turn the shop lights off, and that goes off. Shop lights on, has no effect on here. All right, so here's how I set it up on Google Home. I've already set up the relay and named it in my Shelly app. Now this is Google Home. So I'm going to go in here and select automations and add automation and then starters. So the starter of this automation is going to be my main light relay. So I'm going to go down here and find it. And then the action is going to be off. Okay, I'm going to save that. And then I need to go select what happens when I do that action. So I need to go select my device, which is the air compressor relay. And I want that to turn off as well. So save that. Give the automation a name. Save that. And you're done. And then as you can see, it shows up on my favorites page. So I can control it independently here or locally or through the automation that I just set up. All right, everything's hooked up. Got the stuff plugged back in. So now all I have to do, push the button. If you heard the air valve open, that's all it is to it. So if you wanted to control the compressor itself, all you would have to do is put a relay in to control your power to your compressor. I'll leave my power on and shut the air valve off, but it wouldn't be much more work to actually control the power. You just have to get a big enough relay and control the coil from your Shelly module. So nice and simple. So guys, this little project here is going to help me out a lot. Keep me from leaving my air compressor valve turned on, let it run all night. So these little automations are super handy. So with Shelly controls, I'm able to integrate everything into Google Home, but it'll also integrate with Apple as well. So now I can control my air compressor, my shop lights, and all my garage doors, either from my phone or with local switches. So something I enjoy doing. Sometimes these little Shelly modules can be finicky on Wi-Fi. So it is easier to power them up and set them up at a desk first and then bring them out and install them. I do recommend that. It makes things a little bit easier. So I hope this project inspires you to do some automation in your shop. If you would, give me a like and subscribe. And remember, you were created for a purpose, and we'll catch you on the next one.